Hi, I'm Darren. And one of the things about Barnabas is that he's not one of the main characters around at the time. He's not Paul, he's not Peter, he's not one of the 12 disciples or apostles. He's a minor character. But that doesn't stop Barnabas from doing the things that God had called him to do. Sometimes we feel that the importance of doing God's work is for the main people in our church, our youth group or our Christian union. The vicar, the pastor, the youth leader, the CU leader. But Barnabas didn't think this way. Even though there were more important Christians around at the time, it didn't stop him from doing his thing, travelling and preaching to others. Even if it appeared that Paul got most of the attention and the crowds. But Barnabas knew that the Great Commission in Matthew 28 verse 19 wasn't just for the leaders of the church, but it was for all the followers of Jesus. Now I've heard some people say that they don't really know enough to be able to share the gospel, or they're not very good at speaking. But I met one woman who became Christian one week, and in the next week she brought someone else to faith. Now, she didn't know a lot about Jesus. She wasn't the greatest speaker in the world. But what she was able to do is to share what she knew about Jesus with her friends. And I'm sure we can all do that. But we know that sharing the gospel is not the only thing that God asks us to do, even if it's one of the big things. We saw yesterday that one of Barnabas' roles was in mentoring and supporting Paul. Now, I wonder if he hadn't done this, whether Paul really would have become one of the greatest preachers of the time and writing most of the New Testament. Now just think, what could happen to those that you share your faith with, or you encourage in their faith? What could happen to them? They could become a great preacher. They could become a church leader. And they could do some great things for God. And all they needed was you to share your faith and your encouragement for that. So let's follow Barnabas' example. Let's share what we know about Jesus, however little that may be. Let's encourage others. And let's continue to do the things that God has asked us to do. You may never be the main person in your church or youth group, but you don't need to be able to do what God wants for you.